Hello friends, I'm Olga Kopylova and I'm starting a new series about backstage of orchestral pianist. In this series I will explain a little bit how this area works. I will show you some interesting details about pianist's participation in a big symphony. Because some people from public, they frequently ask me why piano in the orchestra stays behind the violins or behind the violas or behind the cellos. Well, in these videos, I intend to show you a little bit of my participation during the rehearsals of São Paulo State Symphony Orchestra, where I'm working for 22 years. And also I will bring some examples of relevant orchestral piano excerpts. In this fantastic symphonic piece called Symphonic Dances, and that was written by great Russian composer Sergei Rachmaninoff in 1940, piano appears as a special, intimate sound that accompanies in this particular moment of first movement the theme of violins. First, this beautiful theme appears in the woodwinds that will dialogue between them. There is an interesting participation of a saxophone and oboe and flute and horn. And after this moment finishes, the piano introduces that fantastically beautiful accompaniment while the whole string group, whole violin group, seconds and first violins will play this perhaps most beautiful theme from first part of 20th century. The next example I want to show you is from Chamber Symphony, written by American composer John Adams in 1992. Adams wrote this piece for 15 solo instruments. Then this is the Chamber Symphony, not so big, and pianist here plays on a synthesizer or probably can play, as was my example, on a keyboard, simple keyboard that is connected to computer, and on computer is downloaded a software that publisher sent to our institution while we played this piece on that week, during that week. This software contains all the timbres that composer want to be reproduced during pianist's participation. Then when I touch the keys, we program the keyboard, and there are 14 keys that marked with numbers from 1 to 14. I don't remember, probably from 1 to 15. And when I touch that keyboard with a number, it immediately start to reproduce the specific sound, specific timbre. This is a challenging part. It is technically challenging because it's very rhythmical and it is very exposed. Since it's a chamber symphony, all the musicians have a solo participation, but it's very funny piece. It's dynamic, it's full of energy, and it's a lovely piece to play. Written by Russian composer Igor Stravinsky in 1911, is probably one of the most interesting symphonic pieces of 20th century. Here we can see the revolutionary way that composer introduced in the beginning of 20th century, and where he thought about piano not as a virtuoso solo instrument in front of the symphony orchestra, but he included piano inside of an orchestral texture. And piano shows here in Petrushka the participation as an orchestral instrument. It is virtuoso part. It is challenging to play, and a pianist should work a lot to prepare it well, but piano acts here together with all the symphonic instruments, and the role of piano is still soloistic role, but together with this orchestral texture. Well, as you could see, the piano participation inside the symphony orchestra has a lot of interesting details, and in my next videos I will try to bring you some more information about what orchestral pianist does.